And welcome to Video Dose by Mr. Kabanga from the Congo. Our video 2, we're working on angles of depression. So earlier you learned about angle of elevation, right? It's like when you're looking at from here. Now depression, it goes from the top going down. You're looking at it from the top. Okay. All right. So now let's do this. A lighthouse observed 80 feet above the surface of the water measured angle. So a lighthouse observed 80 feet above the surface. So I need to probably draw that. So let's do this. This is probably the above house is at the top here. And it says observe the surface of the water measure of the angle of depression of 2. So I'm observing from that angle right here of 2 degrees. All right. How many feet is the sheep from the base? Question mark goes right here, X. All right. So that's pretty much how you set it up. You have your lighthouse right here, and you're looking at it from the above, which is your 2 degrees depression, and they want to know how far is that from the base. So X right here. So circle your angle, and then we go back again to so, ka, doa. Again, you have to read, you have to draw, then you have to solve. Okay, so what do we have here? So let's talk about do I have any opposite? Yes, I do. We have opposite. What else do we have? Next to it is always the adjacent. So that looks like we're going to do with TOA. So because TOA stands for, let's write it right here. TOA stands for tangent equals opposite over adjacent. So in this case, we have tangent of 2 degrees equals opposite is x over adjacent 88. So you're going to multiply by 88 on both sides. And if you put this in your calculator, we have our answer. So let's go 88 tangent of 0. 88 tangent of 2. We get 3.07. All right, let's put that in. 3.07. That's our answer, right? Wasn't so difficult, was it? You got this. All right, so let's move on to the next one. The next one says a 40 feet ladder leaning against the building. Let's draw that. Boom. 40 feet ladder is leaning against a building. If the base of the ladder is 6 feet, if the base is 6 feet, and then it said, what is the angle formed by the ladder in the building? Ladder in the building, it has to be this angle right here. That's what we're looking for. Let's put an X right there, right? Ladder and the building, we're dealing with this angle. All right, so let's go ahead and put all of information in here. So remember, you're dealing with so, ka, doa. So I have opposite, the O is given. Then I have the H, opposite from the right angle H. In that case, you're dealing with sine. So sine, that means opposite over hypotenuse, O and H. So sine X equals, what's opposite? 6 over 40. But since you are looking for the angle, when you're finding the angle, you have to do the inverse. Inverse when you're looking for an angle. So let's finish this thing. All you have to do is sine inverse of 6 divided by the 40. Right? So you go back here, you clear this function sine inverse of 6 divided by 40. And that's it. Since we're dealing with the angle, we're going to round that to a 9. The answer have to be 9 degrees. All right, next one. It says from the top of a 200 feet lighthouse. So here's a lighthouse so far, and it's 200 feet. The angle of depression means you're looking from the top. So this right here would be the angle of depression. That is 23. How far is it from, okay, so we're looking for how far is the sheep from the base? All right, that's where we're going to have our question mark right here. All right, so again, you're dealing with so, ka, doa. All right, so if you have your angle, it looks like the opposite is right here. So we have O, and then this will be my adjacent. We have A. So it looks like we're dealing with doa. All right, so let's do doa. So here it'd be tangent. Doa means tangent opposite over adjacent. And in this case, we should have tangent of 23 equals opposite is x over adjacent 200. All right, so you're going to times by 200 here. And you times here by 200. 200 tangent 23. Go to your calculator. You said 200 tangent 23. The answer is 83.89. All right, final answer is 83. Is that right? 83? 84. I'm sorry, 84.89. 84.89. And just like that, we're done. All right, not so difficult. Oh. If I can stop the video.